It's me again. I still hope you are doing an excellent job, and I hope to see that some of you have earned sub tickets for an awesome prize with me. We're going to go over what we're doing in reading real fast. So you should be on this page of your packet, the language arts section. And you are going to start off by reading this story called Bob the Frog. You are going to read it and you are going to follow the instructions. So it says you're going to read it and then you're going to underline the characters in yellow, underline the setting in green, underline the problem in red, and underline the solution in blue. We know what characters are. We know what a setting is. Remember, a problem is what happened in the story. What was the character facing? And the solution, how'd they fix the problem? So you are going to, again, color the characters yellow, setting green, problem red, and solution blue. The next thing you are going to do is we're going to read another passage. And in this passage, please be very thorough when you read it because there are questions below. Name 3 animals that live in caves. Why do bats fly outside at night? And why do foxes like to live in caves? So you have to read this article or this little paragraph to answer these questions. If you have a problem, with an unknown word, remember, try sounding it out. Use your phonics skills. You are very smart individual, so try it out first. If you really cannot figure out what this word is, raise your hand and someone can come up, okay? Next, we have our syllable sort. Now, I know this one does require cutting, but if you do not want to cut and glue, which is completely fine, you can write the word under where it goes and then just scratch it off on your paper. So you don't have to cut and glue if you don't want to. I probably advise not to because there's other pieces of paper underneath and I don't want you cutting up the rest of your work. So if you want, you can just write the word and then cross out the words that you use. So for example, sister, how many syllables does it have? You clap it out. Sister. 2. So I would move the word sister. I'd write it right there under 2 and then scratch it out. You don't have to cut and glue if you don't want to, but I think it'd be easier not to cut. I mean, you can cut and glue if you want to, but I think it'd be easier if you don't. All right, then we have how does it end? We have some sentences here missing some punctuation. So you'll read the sentence and you'll add the punctuation, and also you have to check if they have the right capital letters. Now remember, capital letters always go at the beginning of a sentence. They are used for pronouns such as like names or places or certain things. Those will always be capitalized, or days or dates, weeks, or not weeks, months. So I would just read it very carefully. You are rewriting the sentence. You're not just like changing it up here. You have to write the sentence how it's supposed to be written. Okay, so if it's missing a punctuation, you gotta add it, and then you have to correct what words get capitalized. Remember, the beginning of the sentence gets capitalized, and any pronouns. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing, but a pronoun is, something that we put emphasis on, like names, weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Target. We always capitalize things like that. The next thing we have is write the category. So you're going to read 3 items and you're going to tell me what category do you think it is. So we have football, soccer, and basketball. What category do we think we can write here? What do these things have in common? Maybe they all use a ball, or maybe sports. That could be a category. So you're reading the words and then you're going to write what category you think it belongs to. Next, you have my favorite scrambled sentences. So these sentences are all mixed up. So you have to put the sentence in correct order and write it on this line very neatly. Okay? So you have your scrambled sentence and you're rewriting the sentence correctly with capitalization and punctuation, please make sure you capitalize and add the punctuation. And then your last one, you have like a little writing tidbit. You can draw a picture and it says, the biggest thing I've ever seen is, and what's the biggest thing that you've ever seen? And you can write about it and then draw a picture to go with it. After you are done, make sure the sub has checked off that you've completed it and answered most, or no, you will answer all the questions, and she can check for, correctness. She does have an answer key to check your answers, so you can't just write mumbo jumbo. You have to write the actual thing. Once you do that, you are allowed to go do free choice in stations. You are only limited to 20 minutes on the Chromebooks to allow other students a chance during that time. So please be wise. You do get to choose your station. If you want to read to self, you can Fluency, Technology, but remember at Technology, we're only going to go on Epic and Pebble Go. No typing club whatsoever. No Starfall. All right. Again, if you have any questions, please raise your hand to ask the sub. Make sure we're using our brains and we are asking ourselves first, and we are trying before, we're asking for help without even, looking. So I miss you guys. Keep up the good work, and I will see you after the break.